And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We are going to be live here bringing you the EU qualifier. This is Tribe versus what's it? DSNG.
10 seconds remaining.
SNG unfortunately just took out
5 seconds
my Greek
remaining.
boy.
Spartan.
Spartan, yeah.
Radiant
Rest
team
in peace.
Dire
On
team
Unravel.
back.
So I hope to see him next week and maybe I'll actually be able to catch some of his qualifier run.
I mean, was Era part of the Greek squad?
Let me
I can't
take a look.
remember.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't see him on there.
5
Hone,
seconds remaining.
Pingvanek, E-Skills, Lanaya, and Spartan. Oh no, that's Tribe, I think, has Era and Handskin. So this current one, they're in here right now.
Radiant team Dire team back.
I mean, that's some like recognizable pro players over on the side of the final tribe. That's probably the team that's coming as favorite here. Because I think the
Radiant
only
team
person I haven't heard of is Frost.
Dire team
Yeah, it feels like Naval Siren is one of those heroes that it's like more and more highly contested the higher MMR you get. Because we don't see her banned too much in like lower level games, even at like, you know, when the good players are playing, like at CSL recasting Division 1, and she rarely gets banned. And she doesn't get banned in like lower
10
batches of
seconds
Epicenter,
remaining.
but you go to the finals and she gets banned and picked a lot. And same for pro
5
level. At
seconds
pro
remaining.
level, she gets banned and picked like almost every game right now. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, she's definitely found her place, or
Yeah.
at least come back into prominence.
It's a completely different thing too, which is so interesting.
Radiant team pick.
AA going to be the pick here for the final tribe.
I think in the game that we just watched, we had the Void AA combo
10
once
seconds
as usual. I don't think that just because the AA is there necessarily
5
means,
seconds remaining.
but it's always something that's on the table. And I don't think
Yeah.
Void is Void necessarily something you want to burn a ban on.
Not really. If they have a really good team for it and your team is shitty against it, then maybe. But yeah, Void, I feel like his setup phase is like he's like good enough to pick, but not good enough to ban. Because there's definitely ways you can counterplay against the Void. You know, first of all, good positioning can get you a long way against Void, and of course, making sure you don't pick too many melee heroes, and also having abilities to save people in the Chronosphere and also throw your own damage in the Chronosphere can all help.
All right, the Quap just going to be picked up right away.
Radiant team back.
I did see in the last game there was a Viper ban, but that was on the.
Yeah, but we see a puck pick though for SNG, which is a
straight away.
yeah, which is a good queen counter if they want to send the puck to the mid lane. Of course, it's a skill-based lane, but
10
at this
seconds
point,
remaining.
you know, we're at the finals of the qualifier right now, and puck should be able to be queen at this like level of play.
Yep.
Dire team
Because if you can dodge her shadow strikes, then Queen of Pain is super bad.
Radiant team back.
Oh, they will ban the Void.
Yep, they just decide not to risk it, and I think that's a good idea. Because they already have AA and Queen of Pain, it just
Yeah.
seems like they're definitely setting up for it. Of course, as you mentioned, AA not useless without the Void
Dire
either.
team back.
So in a way, it's like the final tribe, almost like saying, basically daring the other team to waste a ban on Void. If they do, they don't mind too much. If they don't, I guess it gives them the option to pick it later on.
Yep.
Radiant
And of course,
team
avoid a fine pick against the puck as well, because while she is phase shifted, you can just throw Chrono on
Dire
top of it.
team pick.
Man, these teams are just flying through their draft. Both seem to know what they're doing. Golgi, take over for a sec. I gotta grab something.
So Dragon Knight got picked. This might be going to mid lane instead of queen. Sometimes we see a queen on the off lane and the safe lane as well.
10
Off lane
seconds
queen is a
remaining.
very old thing, but it is a possibility. And
5
Dragon Knight should
seconds
be able
remaining.
to thrash Puck because Puck doesn't have enough damage to be able to force Dragon Knight out of the lane. And of course, Puck has to utilize mana to do something against Dragon Knight, while Dragon Knight can just sit there and last hit without worries and kind of zone Puck out as well. And Breathe Fire, of course, infinitely harder to dodge than either of Queen's spells because even the Scream of Pain has a projectile involved in it.
Radiant team pick.
Breathe Fire like doesn't really have a projectile; it's just an area of effect, just instantaneous happens. Shadow Shaman picked up from the Dire, of course. Shadow Shaman, the hero that I think was nerfed the hardest this patch. His Ether Shock has really higher cooldowns at early levels, which does get reduced towards the later levels. But Shadow Shaman's strength was in the laning phase, so that's going to be a lot worse. And of course, Shackle losing like half of his damage in the early game as well. So. But still a very good pick, especially against the Queen of Pain. It will probably force her to buy an early BKB or Lincoln's, because getting hexed is no fun for Queen of Pain. But we do
10
have the
seconds
Earth Spirit pick out here for the final tribe, which is a good response to the Shadow Shaman.
5
It grants you
seconds
a
remaining.
long range stun for that shackle, so you can save your teammate from far away. Of course, the silence as well, very good against the Puck.
All right, thank you. Yeah, so Shadow Shaman pickup, not outright surprising.
No, it's did you have your headphones on while you were away?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I was saying that this Dragon Knight might go mid instead of the Queen of Pain, because Queen of Pain safe lane and the Queen of Pain off lane. I don't think I will see it off lane, but Queen of Pain off lane was a thing like
Very
a
briefly.
couple of years ago. So it could be still a thing, but Dragon Knight can really thrash Puck around because Puck can't do enough damage to Dragon Knight to really threaten him. And Breathe Fire is a lot harder to dodge, obviously, than Queen of Pain, because Queen of Pain obviously also has a projectile, weirdly. But Dragon Knight's Breathe Fire is an AoE without projectile. And that's why Shadow Shaman is good against Queen of Pain, because Queen of Pain is going to be forced to buy BKB early or Lincoln Spear early, which is not what Queen of Pain really wants to do. She wants to get like offensive items, like Orchid and stuff like that. So it's good. And the Earth Spirit pick is good against the Shadow Shaman because of the fact that it grants me a long range stun against the Shackle.
Here we go, a lone druid pickup. Someone I don't think we've seen in the qualifiers yet.
Yeah, he's definitely a specialization hero for sure. So quite a bit of push coming out from the SNG side. Tiny obviously can do a lot of damage. Shadow Shaman, there's, I don't even say anything about that hero pushing towers. And Lone Druid, his bear does insane amount of damage to the towers as well. And currently the final tribe doesn't have any hero that
10
really wants to
seconds
buy
remaining.
a boost of travels early on. So they could have a little bit hard time
5
with Lone Druid
seconds
split pushing.
remaining.
But that depends on how well of a early game Lone Druid has. So we're probably looking for a offlaner here for the final tribe. Actually, the final tribe is pretty open. They could send the Dragon Knight to the offlane.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, and then I don't know. Yeah, there might be some weird shenanigans going on here with the lane setup as well, because let's say they suspect Dragon Knight is gonna go mid. They could send this puck offlane and get someone else that that can maybe deal with Dragon Knight.
Yeah, Lone Druid can be going to mid lane
That
very
too?
much here.
10 seconds
Tiny
remaining.
Puck, Lone Druid, those are the three cores here. Lone Druid obviously can do all three lanes as
5
well.
seconds
Tiny,
remaining.
we don't see him in the mid anymore, but he has done it in the past. So yeah, all three of these heroes, minus Puck, you never see Puck safe lane, but otherwise, like yeah, these two lineups very flexible, a lot of mystique to them. Like, okay, Puck now.
Okay, where is this then?
Yeah, same for Pugna as well. He can be a safe laner, mid laner, and a off laner, or a support. So this is probably a support Pugna here, I'm assuming, because support Lone Druid, Puck, or Tiny doesn't really make sense.
10 seconds remaining.
So yeah, support Pugna, something we haven't seen in a while. They're just rounding out their push draft. So
They're pushing so hard. They've got
Yeah,
their
their push
wards,
is
they've got their
freaking
bear,
nuts.
they've got Tiny with his tree, and then they've got Pugna. So
Yeah.
they're looking to just go ham on these lanes.
Yeah, so the final tribe needs to pick something here that can deal with this push. Yeah, it's rough. They will also like someone that's mobile that can also deal with the split push on Lone Druid. But right now, yeah, it's kind of hard. preferably someone ranged, right? Because you don't really want to be fighting a melee hero into a Pugna
Yep.
or a Shadow Shaman or a Tiny even.
Yeah, once they get into range, they're gonna everyone's gonna turn on them and blow them up. Tiny, especially with
Yeah.
that combo.
Exactly. But they do have a lot of reserve time. You were saying earlier that they are really flying through the draft. So this is your damn advantage of flying through the draft here. It gives you a lot of time to think about your final picks. And of course, last pick's usually the one that kind of matter the most because you have everything laid out before you.
And you need to find that keystone to your draft usually to make sure that you're supplementing what your draft excels at and being able to respond to the
Another
enemy
thing
team's
is they
draft.
don't. Yeah,
There you go.
okay, Viper. So stay alive in the early game. There's a range core that we're talking about as well. Not necessarily someone who does well against lone druid split push, but obviously there's not a hero that can fight early game, is range, and deal with lone druid split push at the same time being able to deal with Shadow Shaman wards. So
Yeah.
Viper, I think, is a
He
good
checks
pick
the most
here.
boxes
Yeah,
of what's
I agree.
available.
They're trying to just survive the early game here, and which doesn't make sense to me. Also, another cool thing is Viper, since it breaks Lone Druid, his Spirit Bear, the amplified damage Spirit Bear gets against tower is a passive. So if the bear is standing in the goo and trying to push the tower, which you
won't
can
do
just
very
lay
good.
under the tower. You can just lay under the tower, and the AoE is big enough to cover the entire melee range of it. Will prevent the bear from actually ripping apart the tower. So actually, he's a pretty smart pick.
Didn't
rather.
even think about that. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
Good
I like
catch
that a
there,
lot.
Golgi.
Actually have this is the first time I'm seeing this situation because we rarely see on Druid, but I'm assuming Era knows this is a pro player.
Golgi Trevor says that they use Dota 2 counter picker.
Did Trevor go into and is this the actual best hero for the situation?
I think he is just saying. I mean, because yeah, the way that you said it, it really does check all the boxes. So if they threw it in, that would be hilarious.
No, that'd be hilarious. No, I'd believe it if you enter this combination into the thing. Viper actually might be the top counter
pick.
Yeah.
All right.
Screw this direct to cameras thing. I'm just gonna...
Absolutely, I'm with you on that one. Let's get some last hits up now. These teams, I keep forgetting what the Radiant team is called. Or no, this is
Radiant
is Tribe.
Final Tribe, right?
Like yeah, Tribe, I think. Yeah, we got Handskin and Era.
Yeah, Final Tribe versus SNG. Looks like it might be a core Pugna. Look at that build. So it might be a core Pugna with a support Tiny because he's starting with a boot Tango Clear. That's usually a roamer build. So roaming Tiny, I have not seen this outside of pubs in a very long time.
Yep. Oh, it doesn't show you who purchased the Observer Ward. If you look over it.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
I can't see it either.
Because I suspect it was probably Shadow Shaman, but we could see if like Tiny... No, he didn't have the money for that, right? This is all... Yeah, all Shadow Shaman. Alright, well, on the Tribe team, it is going to be Hanskin playing the Ancient Apparition. Jonas on the Queen of Pain.
Jonas of Fam. Have you never seen Jonas of Fam?
Nope.
He's a pro player. He's played a lot.
Oh, okay. Frost on the Dragon Knight, we are going to have Era playing that mid Viper, and Pablo on the Earth Spirit.
Alright, so Jonas of Fam has played on, right now the Final Trial obviously, played before on No Diggity, Alliance, Alliance being the biggest team he played in. He played in Alliance for like a little over a year before.
Was this during the time that Alliance was not back?
Alliance was only in for like 1.5 years, and then they were always back and not back. So yeah, no, he was definitely in the era of they're not back, but still, pro enough to give in a pro team. Meanwhile, over on SNG, we have Solon playing the Shadow Shaman, Bashak on the Tiny, Mastermind, the Pugna, Adamson on the Lone Druid, and finally Mikey playing the Puck.
Mikey! Alright, yeah, they are going to have the safe lane Puck with the mid lane Lone Druid. God, I love how shaken up these lanes are. And these rolls as well, the first pick Tiny.
Also, another thing I like about these guys is like they don't know each other because there was a lot of banter during the pause there. There was like Mastermind was asking Nox, you going Cleaver, and Paul was saying he is. Frost, I'm assuming his Nox is saying Midas first.
No,
Mastermind saying
Jonas going
Christ,
for
I
the
like
pull.
it.
Look at this.
This is Jonas the Fam. Offlane Queen of Pain. There we go. Haven't seen this in a while, but it was a thing. Man, offlane Puck versus offlane Queen. So they're actually still playing that like mid matchup we were talking about, except just in the offlane.
That's silly. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That is silly. All right, he's gonna connect that wave so that he can get himself a good amount of XP.
Yeah, bot lane. Yeah, this is kind of scary. Tiny, obviously, still haven't skilled anything right now. Probably gonna go for the toss, but you know, sometimes you want the avalanche instead of the toss because you can't get in range for toss. You sometimes just need the stun from it. But of course, if you can shackle someone with Solemn and toss someone back much farther away from their tower, it just gives you a lot more auto attacks on that target. A little bit of leg going out here for me. Do you see some sort of a leg?
No, everything's looking good to me. Oh, Mikey getting jumped on right now. He's got his orb though, so he's gonna make his way back. But did eat a Shadow Strike. From point blank.
Yeah, it's going to be very important. That's what I was talking about. It's a very skill-based matchup here. Queen of Pain can pump fake to Shadow Strike a lot, try to force the phase shift from the Mikey. If he fails to dodge it though, Puck is very squishy and take a huge amount of damage from the Shadow Strike.
Yeah, you have to balance basically waiting for it to come out, but not waiting too late to use the shift. Waiting till you actually see the projectile.
Yeah, exactly. So interestingly enough, Bashark actually took a level 1 tree grab. I suppose it's actually the lowest mana costing spell he has, so he can spam it and at least throw trees to be able to harass, and also gives you some auto attack damage to deny pretty easily. But yeah, still, I'm still a little bit skeptical of this tiny support pick. I'm waiting to see something cool here from Bashark.
There we go. Jonas is going to be able to get a Shadow Strike onto the Puck. Still only level 1 though, so nothing super great yet. He's going to need a couple more levels before that gets to be really an issue.
Yeah, it does a huge amount of damage though, even at level 1. It does 50 damage initially, and then 30 damage per tick over 15 seconds. So that's like what, 5 to 15, 200 damage at level 1 skill.
Oh wow, it's every 3 seconds it ticks,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so every 3 seconds, so it's 5 ticks of it, 5 ticks of
200, yeah, wow.
30, so yeah. Really strong level 1 spell. Mid lane, looks like there's a little bit of fighting going in here. Nice roar from the Spirit Bear.
But they're going to go onto the bear, get
Nice.
themselves a nice 300 gold. Pick up there, and they're going to have to, Adamson now going to have to resummon.
That's like a hero kill, basically. Not as much XP, but still.
Yeah, money is great. Yeah, basically every Shadow Strike that landed forced Mikey to use the Tango. He had to ship out another set. They're gonna roll for it onto Bashra. Yeah, he fine.
Yeah, Tiny is a weird support to me, especially since he lost his initial armor too, which makes him really bad trading right clicks as well. So yeah, that's why I'm mostly skeptical about the Tiny pick. And his move speed isn't the greatest in the world either. I guess he did start with boots though, which helps.
I love the way he holds the tree at level 1, like he's got it by the base with double hands. It's too big for him.
Yeah, mid lane, there's going to be a stun on Adamson. Oh, but a nice roar.
Roar. He's sticking down a little bit to some poison damage, and he's out of regen. So he's gonna have to back her. There we go. Self-shipped out.
Oh, he's going for Midas first. Actually, yeah. This is what they're talking about. If he was going to go Midas first, yeah, in the chat. And then they said, yeah, he's going to go Midas, Radiance, Battle Fury, and Mask of Madness. The full farming build.
Ooh, Jonas is in some trouble. He's eating a couple shots. Shadow Strike into the Puck now. He's got to blink away. And this is perfect timing because 10 seconds until he's got a shrine up. I would like to see, I'm sure Mikey could have guessed this. He doesn't have a lot of mana, but he probably could have pressured. Oh, we got it. Yep. Shackles out onto Pablo. Pablo going to kick a rock, but they will be able to get him We get a return kill on the bear. But first blood is going to go over to the way of SNG.
Yeah, but remember, Era has so far gotten 2 bear kills.
Yeah,
so
he is a happy boy.
And
that's
Poison's
going to
in
be
the
a
mid lane,
Viper,
actually.
Viper Strike. Adamson's just going to tick out. He didn't try to TP or anything.
I think he knew he was dead at that point. He should TP as soon as he got Viper.
Oh, Mikey getting taken down on the top there.
Nice. But yeah, I love Era just confidently walking away. You know, cool guys don't look at explosions. Omae wo Shinderu.
He knew he was either TPing or dying. Nothing he could do. Oh, attacks there onto the Dragon Knight, but he's got the armor, he's got the regen, he's getting back, and he's just fine.
Yeah, nice stick usage there. He had like 10 stacks on it, so very hard to kill a Dragon Knight with 10 stacks on my. Oh, mid. Oh, nice fear. It's just action happening everywhere. Jaws of Fam stealing away the enemy bounty, which also gives him 4 charges of the bottle, obviously, because he takes his own bottle and then the enemy as well.
They're gonna toss onto Dragon Knight. They're still going on to Frost. There we go, Shackles, and then the Nether Blast will be there. They also got a kill on the Tiny, who went down in the back of the fight.
We'll say he died to tower, maybe?
Oh, Jonas the Fam. Oh, Jonas is gonna eat a coil.
He might die to a snap.
He's just nope.
Oh, okay. He survived with 70
close.
health.
That was close. Yeah, that's something you guys got to remember. The snap damage is now all of the damage of Dream Coil. So we see it a lot now where someone gets Dream Coil, they just reflex TP out, but they end up dying to the snap as soon as it sends them to base.
Yeah. So there was another kill on the support there in the bot lane. Shadow Shaman going down because he extended a little too far, trying to ward there behind the tower. Mid lane, Era diving. Oh, nice dodge on the avalanche.
Dashrik is here. He's getting a little bit of CS in the mid lane while his Spirit Breaker is out Spirit Breaker. His Lone Druid is out jungling, so good for him. He'll enjoy that very much. Pucks deep. Yep, they're gonna get Shackles onto Queen of Pain and is getting hit by tower. Mikey gonna clean him up very quickly with that Waning Rift.
Yeah, nice sneaky play there by Stolen coming from the back. Well, level 5 on the Shadow Shaman already. Goodness, that's a that support is doing well for him. So mid lane, it's gonna be poison on the Bashrock who's gonna be able to take down to that. 0 armor against a fed Viper. No fun.
Not gonna go great. How does break interact with grow?
I don't think it affects grow.
Okay, that would be broken. That would be absolutely broken.
Yeah. But then again, it is a passive. Maybe it won't change the size, but it will actually make him lose status resistance. That's interesting.
Yeah. Where's bonus armor? We'll have to see. We'll have to watch when he gets a level.
Yeah.
He'll probably end up walking.
I'm assuming it will actually break. It makes sense that it does break. I was thinking that it cannot strip his size, but
yeah, he'll stay the same size.
Else but the size, actually, maybe he'll lose.
Alrighty, first Dragon Form has been committed, and they're putting some damage into the tower, ticking down to the poison. And Frost just frontlining it, of course, cleaning up these creeps. We do, of course, have Nether Blast that can help de-push if they need to. And Tony is here.
Yeah, the tree grab, very helpful with that.
Oh, Jonas. Oh, Mikey's gonna dodge the Sonic Wave and turn around and kill Jonas.
Nice catch on that one. Yeah, yeah, that's what we were talking about. Queen of Pain, everything's reactable. Even the Sonic Wave actually goes out in waves, and she has a really big wind up to it. So, yeah, very good for Puck to dodge.
Oh, Bashrik once again getting taken down. The support Tiny not having a very good time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about a support with no armor. It's just still so scary. Like Tiny, like in my head, like really needs the level to get the grow levels, to get the armor, and obviously the items to be able to sustain the fact that he has 0 edgy gain.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Golgi, but when I yell at someone, I need to like shrug my shoulders and then throw my arms back before, and it takes like a second and a half before I can really yell at them.
I mean, Queen of Pain is quite a dramatic character, right? So the Lone Druid has moved on to the top here for now. Sick of dealing with the Viper in the mid lane. I don't blame him.
Smoke coming up in the mid. Who are they going to catch? They see Pablo. Pablo can roll out. They're really going for this for Era.
Dream Coil up.
They're gonna drop the wards. Oh, they get the coil on him. There we go, and the shackles. But Shadow Shaman's gonna get silenced up. Thanks to Pablo, and Shadow Shaman's gonna go down. Now they're gonna try and clean up these wards before I can do too much. They even get Tiny with the cold feet on him. Bashrik just not having a very good time. That's gonna be a 2-for-0 and a full set of wards cleaned up. They are very happy about that.
Yeah, that's a lot of money going over to them. Go over to 10 minutes. Check out the net worth. 5,200 gold here so far for Era. Oh, and then you know why going on the bottom? It's like Queen of Pain was getting drained up by Mastermind. Like I said,
Oh, they're gonna find Puck even. Roll forward onto him, silence him up. Dogpile.
Fan finally gets his revenge on that Puck. Kaya on Era. Okay, we're seeing something new here. I don't think I've ever seen this item on Viper.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I guess, well, let me see here. Spell Amp, he does
Bomb, that's gotta be it.
quite a bit of spell damage.
Yeah, poison attack, Viper strike, and nether toxin, all affected by that.
He's not worried too much about the mana cost, right? Especially now
No.
that he can't spam poison attack every attack.
Yeah. I mean, he will be able to in one more level though. He turns a 0-second cooldown once he gets the max level poison attack. Yeah, it's not the biggest deal, but I guess it helps a little bit. But it's mostly for the amp on the bot lane now.
Going aggressive onto the tower. There we go. Dream Coil's gonna catch two. Oh, AA was in the Pugna form, the Nether form. Now Puck though is instead gonna get dragon tailed up in the worst possible spot and taken
Lone Druid
down.
also went down in the top lane while that was happening as well. So doing very good all around the map by Final Tribe here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
I feel like they have, I mean, they have won the mid lane and the bot lane for sure. The top lane, Joseph Fam, struggling there against the Puck a little bit, but I feel like he's definitely recovered.
Yeah, especially with his attendance at some of these bigger fights, I think he has done well for himself, and he'll be able to farm up
Radiant's middle
much
tower
better than
is
someone
under
else
attack.
might be able to.
Yeah, mid lane. Ward's committed.
Sucking up on the Viper. Viper's making his way back. They've got the Serpent Wards again. Viper gonna do his best to clean him up, and they should be able to get a large number of these. Actually, yeah, all of them. Tower's not even in danger. What's something you gotta be careful about when you're playing the Shadow Shaman is if you drop those wards and your team isn't ready to hold the area, they're just gonna get cleaned up, and you're gonna give a lot of money over.
So yeah, another thing about Kaya, it actually even works with corrosive skin, so it works with all 4 of Viper's skills.
Yep,
Bot lane.
absolutely. We got a avalanche out onto Dragonite, but freeze up on the Pugna. Cold Feet is going to complete on him. Handskin now is going to eat a Dream Coil to the face. He's trying to TP, but they've got the shackles there.
Watch out for top now.
Ready to go on Adamson. Magnetize used on him. There's Jonas. Sonic Wave as well. Everything they need. Everything to get a balanced breakfast of death.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Both of these teams just being active everywhere at once, it feels like.
Yeah. Especially Final Tribe. They are, whenever they lose something, they make sure to get something back in return. You know, they just lost AA bomb, they kill the Lone Druid in the top lane, which is a much more valuable kill. They lose a tower and bot, they won't take the tower top. Even Ice Blast coming in to make sure there's no one TPing to protect, so. Very good hits of play.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Rolling.
Got a boulder in, yeah. Avalanche not gonna hit. Instead, he's gonna nail Pugna. Oh, even the Ice Blast coming in. Everything that they need. Look at this death zone here. You've got goo, you've got ice vortexes, you've got stones.
Yeah, this is a sad place to be. And I was wondering how well Hanskin was going to be able to land Ice Blast this game with kind of like lack of a lot of like long duration CCs. But like, you know, if he's like melee range like that and Era lands a Viper Strike, that's kind of slow to be able to do it. Of course, when 4 staffs are in effect later on in the game, it might get a little bit harder. But for now, doing pretty good.
Yeah, they didn't opt to go for the huge
Top
amount
lane.
of control. Oh, just a TP out from Sully would be fine.
No Sonic Wave to be able to finish that kill. Bot lane not getting pressured by a Frost Dragon form.
They're gonna have to use the fortification, and now Mikey's hiding away in the trees.
Dire's bottom
They ain't too worried. They've got the dragon form still up, and plenty of the teammates around here. They might try to apply a little bit of pressure. Nope, they're just going to TP straight mid. Get her in. Vashrik is in deep once again. Frost beating away at him with the Dragon Tail. This tower is so close to going down. Vashrik will get the last hit, but he will go down under the tower. I don't know, worth it?
It's worth it. For support, yeah, support last hitting on tower, preventing getting denied, also getting the last hit gold is worth it, I think, at this phase in the game. Because that's
Thanks,
a
Trevor.
lot of money.
Come back and see us. We'll be doing this all day.
Yeah.
All right, Mikey. They're pinging him out in the trees. They know where he is. They get the silence out. Now the stun. Cold feet onto the ice blast. Mikey. These supports showing what it takes. Era was there, but he didn't even do anything really. That was just at least the Earth Spirit and the AA. God, that amount of damage they did. Did he? He might have thrown. He probably threw a couple right clicks in, and they must have had the chilling. No, chilling touch wasn't even used.
Viper is so ahead right now. 8,100 gold for him, and already has a 4-staff. Working on his Dragon Lance afterwards. Already has a Wraith Band in his inventory to be able to complete that up as soon as he gets the Dragon Lance. Looks like Frost has finished up his armor as well, so all these items lining up for the final tribe team.
Oh, Era found a haste rune.
Oh, he's paying out the Pug now. Zoom.
Oh, they're even going to be able to get a silence onto him. Viper Strike into him. Now we got TPs rolling in. Earth Spirit gets shackled under the tower, but Mastermind eats an AA blast. There is a break on the coil from Viper. Viper's actually going to make it out of there. He gets force staff to the low ground. Now Frost chasing away onto Solon. Frost does get hexed up. Avalanche toss combo. Now he's shackled under the tower, but right now Lone Druid is taking an absolute beating. Era's going to be able to clean him up, especially thanks to that goo, another toxin goo. Dragon Knight does finally go down, but they got quite a lot out of it. And now could be chasing down Bashruk. Gonna nail him with another kick. Era making his way in. They don't get the silence. Toss avalanche combo onto Pablo, but Pablo's gonna be able to back up and TP out. Oh, AA is eating. No way! The force staff usage here is just keeping everyone alive. Hanskin's TPing out. He's gonna be just fine. Era. Yes. Oh man, he's made so much work with this force staff already.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems. Man, his build looks like his intelligence here almost. Kaya force staff first. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it shows you that. I mean, he could have done all those plays and survived that early gank if he did not have. If he had the Dragon Lance right in the force staff. So force staff really showing his utility here. And actually, the reason one of the items actually got nerfed this patch was the force staff and the blink dagger. Those mobility items doing so much work in Dota as always. Oh, so SNG, they gotta try to save off this push, and they're doing a decent job actually, considering how much they're losing net worth. They still have all their tier 2s up. Lone Druid is still trying to farm desperately here. He did get the hand of Midas decently early-ish, although not as early as he would like on the mid Lone Druid. Kind of got like almost like an off-lane Lone Druid timing.
They're trying to go onto Mikey. He suspects something's up though, and Orb's back. Still know where he is. Drums are gonna get used. They find him. They see him silenced up. Boulders flying everywhere.
And Ice Vortex increases damage so much. What level is that? It just they had level 4, so increases damage by 30%. So that breathes fire to like half of the Puck's life. Look at the map right now. Look at the dire heroes. Look where they're positioned. They're all cutting the lanes. They're making sure their towers somewhat stays up that way and still getting the farm rather than just staying behind the towers and just not getting anything done. So well played by them.
Yeah, this is going to keep the pressure on Radiant's side of the map as well. They do pick up one tower, but that's all they're going to be able to get, and then they're going to have to come back because of all their lanes being pushed in.
Yeah. Actually, there was 2 towers there in the mid lane and the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah, so they do lose quite a bit there, but a lot of times I think you usually see teams just kind of cower behind the tower and then really not do anything because they're too behind. So I like the fact that they're actually at least farming. There's a blink there on Tiny. He actually might be able to blow up this AA. Well, actually, he doesn't even know he's there. So So I mean, at least that's the benefit of having a Tiny on your team as support. He's a support that can farm very well. So already level 11, caught up to the Puck's level. And the Pug now was a safe laner. Ooh. Yeah, their push lineup not working so far. Radiance finish over Adamson. Okay, that's huge. That means Lone Druid might be actually able to fight now. He did go for probably one of the most greediest builds in Dota, but I mean, that's what Lone Druid does, right? Handle Midas into Radiance.
I mean, he gave him a heads up.
Yep.
What he was gonna do.
There's like no other heroes that build as greedy as Lone Druid, I swear to God.
You gotta fill all 12 of those slots, you know.
Yep. That's very true. Oh,
They're
rolling
gonna go onto him,
lane.
though. They roll onto him and get him with the Magnetides and all of the silences now. Hex out onto Dragon Knight, but Era's in the back. He's throwing the damage onto Adamson. Lone Druid, he's gonna eat the AA blast and barely dies. I think his body TP'd to the fountain as a corpse, but Era's caught inside of some spirits right now. He's gonna find Shadow Shaman trying to TP out in the trees. Man, a life drain on Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight's staying alive for now. He will get bursted, but Pugna's gonna be return killed. Era's ticking him down. It's not gonna help him too much being in that form. Oh, they get the urn onto him. Very nice job from Pablo.
Dire's top tower is under
And just a triple like roll in there. Pablo rolling in. Era force staffing himself on Joseph and blinking in. Nowhere to go, and yeah. Final drive really pushing the pace here.
Mobility is king.
Yeah. They don't have the Dragon Knight, so I don't think they can pressure high ground there. If they had a Dragon form, they would love to do like half damage to this tower, but yeah, as it is right now, Joseph and make might. Oh, he actually gonna jump up.
Jump onto Solon. Now Shackle's coming in, but that means the rest of the team is coming. They don't have enough time to get here, though. Oh, actually, he's going to go for the damage the Sonic Wave is used. Shadow Strike ticking down. 2 more ticks, I think. It's got one more tick. He's got to make it to the fountain. Oh, 5 HP.
Oh, good stuff. That's the type of stuff to watch Dota for.
A prize.
I thought he was so dead.
Regeneration.
Alright, so I mean, it's the high ground time. This is a time where the game either makes or breaks here for SNG. If they can hold the high ground, I think for like 20 minutes, I think they can come back. But if they even lose a single tier 3 in the next, I would say 10 minutes, the game could be really, really hard for them.
Oh, they're going to find a bear. Not yet. Instead, Pablo is going to find himself in a very bad position.
Yeah, that's getting a little memey. Yeah, I don't know about that play. And that's 452 gold just for that Earth Spirit, so you can't estimate that. Like about 1,000 gold swing just for the Earth Spirit kill, because they're quite a bit ahead.
SNG
Smoked
smoked
out.
up.
Oh, but there's Ice Vortex. They can't go into the Roshan, but they want to take this Roshan. But this Ice Vortex, siding it out.
Trying
They're just
to
trying
time
to
it
wait
out.
it out.
There it goes.
There we go. Really well played. Very smart. Oh no. Oh no, they know.
Ice Blast. It comes in. It's going to hit them. Are they going to stay in? They throw a couple people out. They're going to send Bashrak to the front. Jonas is waiting for this. He doesn't know. They don't have any sight on the actual Roche. So they need to be careful. Oh no! Queen of Pain gets silenced. They won't be able to snatch this. Viper does throw the damage in there. Oh, they are able to already pop Adams. Respawning with the Aegis now. They're cleaning up the Serpent Wards, and Lone Druid just takes so much damage. These two people are really beating into it. Now a fight Pablo versus it's Mastermind. Mastermind gets taken down by Pablo.
Wow. 5 for none. They at least got the Aegis and the Roshan, but they're about to pay a dear price here. Going towards the mid lane, and even Dragon Form still remaining a quarter duration. That's going to be enough to at least take this tower. So, yeah, disastrous fight, and very nice awareness by Hanskin, knowing that hey, there's no one on the map. Let's just check the Roshan just in case, and he was on point. Ice Blast landing, hitting on all 5 of them.
middle tower has fallen.
SNG really committed though.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
I won't lose this melee racks here.
Dire's
They're going up to top, and our tier 3 falls.
Now they're gonna roll in aggressive. Oh, Pablo, no, he's just making sure no one's in the back there. 4 seconds till everyone's back up.
Yo, so this is going 2 melee racks, and then we'll probably back up after this.
Oh, come on!
Someone that melee
Little creep! Oh, he got Midas.
Very good play.
Now they're ready to
actually.
turn around and fight though. Puck is caught inside of the goo. I think they're more than happy to reinitiate here. They've got Dragon Form back up in 15 seconds. So they're ready.
Yeah,
pretty
oh
much
my god,
whenever.
that sucks. That sucks, not getting that melee racks, but they're still ahead. They would rather play safe than take a risk like that even for racks. And as I said, when you're this ahead, the comeback goal is no joke, so gotta make sure you don't do anything silly.
Yeah, they find themselves a shrine. They're just gonna stay around top and push it out. Looks like SNG is hanging around the mid and their shrine. Maybe they want to smoke up. Yep, there they go. They're gonna see if they can cut into him. Bashruk probably gonna be the leader of the pack. He's to make sure his team is ready to follow up on this. They gotta be really careful though. If this fails, they lose this game, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Hansen's gonna be able to pop the smoke. They're gonna throw all in on AA and blow him up pretty quickly, but Frost has got the BKB. They've dropped the wards. Viper is shackled up. Now Solon taking so much damage though. Era, he's gonna be able to just force step outside of those wards and start regenning back up. Oh, he's now caught inside of a coil. They get them, but so much damage going on in the rest of the map. Only the Pugna and the Puck who split off are going to survive. Silence up onto the Puck. Puck will be taken down very quickly. We got a Basharuk buyback. Frost is still alive, yeah. They got lots of buybacks getting used. They get the melee racks. They might even give up Jonas. No, Jonas is just going to be able to TP back. And they should be just fine on the retreat here. Lots of base and economic damage done here to SNG.
Just 3 buybacks and racks taken. Very good. Only big thing they really lost there was Era going down. He had a godlike streak, and that was 1,100 gold going over to the side of that Pugna. But did Pugna buy back? I can't remember. Let me check. Pugna did not buy back, so he did keep the money. Should give him get closer. I think actually that let him buy the Kaya there. And moving towards the Agnes after next. Of course, Pugna was buffed this patch. His life drain damage got increased to the level where it was the old Egg Scepter. So he basically has Egg Scepter damage without the Egg Scepter now. Only thing the Egg Scepter does is just increase the range and the gives 0 cooldown. Oh, that's really cool. Viper also took +6 corrosive skin stats, which I don't see a lot of Vipers taking, but it makes so much more sense even with the Kaya then. It provides him with 6 additional attacks slow, 6 additional percentage of magic resistance, and 6 additional damage per second in the corrosive skin.
Ah,
very powerful.
Yeah, that's a pretty good amount of attack slow. The magic resistance, pretty helpful here in this team, especially. I mean, that's mostly what they're going up against, with the exception of the lone druid and the serpent wards.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
Yeah, he is a tanky boy with that. What's his magic resistance at right now? 48%. Oh boy.
Yeah, even when do it doing decent amount of damage with our radiance as well.
Wait, I am confused. Isn't base magic resistance 25%? Oh, that's right. It's not additive, right? The
yeah, it's
magic resistance?
multiplicative.
You're right. Yeah.
Radiant's
Of course.
top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Here we go. Fight's gonna start. Avalanche toss combo in the backline. Caught underneath the Dream Coil. 2 of the supports are going to take quite a bit of damage, but Solon now getting blown up by the Dragon Knight. Jonas jumping in aggressively, finding the Lone Druid. Going to be able to blow him up. Nether Strike. Or, excuse me, Nether Blast. Doing a bit of damage, but they've already cleared up 3 and forced the buyback. Tier 3, lots of damage coming in. Tiny, gonna throw the damage up. Oh, Dragon Knight is so low right now. The Puck is hanging out right on top of him. He will be able to make his way back, but Frost, oh, Puck jumps in. Actually, who is that? That was Puck? Yes, Puck. Mikey
Yep, that
staying
was
on top
Puck.
of Frost. Trying to get the damage, but Frost is just staying alive. He's too tanky!
God.
They're
He
keeping
keeps
it
an
alive,
armlet
and the
toggle.
armlet toggle is more than enough. GG gets called. That's going to be game 1. Going in favor of, what's their name?
Final Tribe.
Tribe. Village Tribe, whatever. Oh, there it is, right on the screen for me. All right, so that game was, I think the draft was the most interesting part of that game. I loved how both of these teams were reacting to each other sort of the whole way through.
I really think that Viper probably was a perfect pick there. That Viper absolutely did what he needed to do. Push the pace in the early game, and the other team had a good thing going, but unfortunately, Lone Druid. That's the reason why we don't see him picked very much in this meta. The meta demands heroes that are fast and aggressive, but Lone Druid obviously doesn't really come online until very much later in the game.
Yeah, and when you say fast, that's like ready to fight quickly.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
Not movement speed wise, because Lone Druid
Druid is quite fast. Yeah.
Yeah.